I'm Eris of Chaos, and I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. This will be the first episode of Evenings with Eris. So I hope everyone's doing well tonight, and I'm just going to go ahead and greet the chat. Hello, Lori and Chef, and number one, you love the meta. Yeah, I love it too, and thank you. Thank you, Loki, for making it. It's pretty awesome. And speaking of Loki, hello! Robert Pearson, and let's see who else. Purple is in the house. Mark being infinitely tired as always, but occasionally cute and cuddly. Mountains of Elysium. Oh, that's okay. That's no problem. No problem at all. If you can't watch it live, I mean, things are put on YouTube anyway, so it doesn't matter. But thank you for dropping in and giving a like. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Who else do we have in here? Crimson Miss, Darth Hastur. That's gonna be my Adega because I don't know how to I don't know how to pronounce that one, unfortunately. Let's see. What's his face? Not is here. Derek is in the house, representing Ireland. It is Ireland, right? Not Northern Ireland. I know that would be like. I just hope I haven't offended him. Anyone? All right, as y'all pour into the chat, I'll say hello. So this evening, I decided, because I spend too much time on Twitter, that I would cover the whole Looney Tunes thing. Because thank you, HBO Max. You know, one step forward, six back, right? They're not. You know, they give you the Snyder cut, and then they're rewriting characters that we all grew up with and that we love. You know, classic. Absolutely classic. You gotta love. It's almost how it looks is they gave us something that or just gave people who wanted the Snyder Cut something they wanted, which actually is just a win for fandom in general. Getting, you know, they're able to listen to the fans and actually give people something that they wanted. That's amazing. That's something that unfortunately is happening not so often anymore. Sonic is another example of that. Redo of the Sonic design so that it actually looks like the character. Shocking, I know. I don't know who greenlit the original. The original design of that character, but I don't think they ever saw a Sonic game. I've never seen a Sonic game, and I knew it was wrong. So I don't even know what their deal is. But anyway, oh, is Trey in the house? Trey, there's Trey. Greetings, programas. Moss. I'm assuming that is Spanish. Anyone who knows that Moss is never mind. All right. Anyway, moving on. Hello, Chief. I almost said Chef. Dyslexia. That's fun. Anyway, that already off to a great start on forgetting what my topic is. Looney Tunes with Elmer Fudd, and yeah, I know everyone knows about Elmer Fudd, but apparently Yosemite Sam is also getting his weapons of choice. Can I even say that word? I actually don't know if I can say. Can I say the G word? I actually don't know. It's not like I can get demonetized because I'm not monetized. So unless I want to be like Mark and owe YouTube money, which I really don't want to actually at all. They're getting rid of them, and the Elmer Fudd one, I thought that was a meme. I thought that was like some kind of joke, a fan edit, like a scythe. You know when you go hunting out in the woods, what you really want is a close range weapon that is movement. You don't want something that you can keep still and use to track down animals and stuff. I mean, I've never been hunting a day in my life, and I can tell you right now, a scythe would be better use for cutting through a forest rather than. Can you think you could just throw the thing? Just like throw it at a. Sorry, I got distracted by. No, I'm gonna leave it at that. No, no. I just if you're going to make I just don't understand the whole idea of well, first I don't understand why you make a remake of something that is so great or continuation. It's like, just make something new. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Originality seems to be dead. Well, no, I take that back. It's not dead. It's originality that no one wanted. Like, you could say The Last Jedi was kind of original. I'm not sure anyone really wanted that. Oh, hey, Sammy. Hello. Are you eating dinner? Dinner in the show. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't get it. I really don't understand why you would a scythe. Really? I don't know what they replaced Yosemite with, but a scythe? Like I really thought that was a joke. I thought somebody had like edited it and like drew it in there. I don't get it. I don't understand. There's no logical rationale. You think they would choose if they were going to get rid of they're going to get rid of the gun, the hunting gun. They were going to get rid of that. They would have done something else. Like a scythe to me seems worse. I don't know. It just seems like when I think of scythe, I think of death. It seems darker. Like it actually seems darker than just the gun. I don't know. I grew up in Texas. What do you want from me? What are you going to do? Yosemite, what is he going to have? He has a pair of them. What is he going to have? That's like what? Scythe related? What, 2 machetes? Because that's better somehow. That's somehow, I don't know, less deadly. Bow and arrow? Possibly, but I just like I could see like a crossbow, like I said, I've never been hunting, so you'll have to forgive me on my lack of knowledge there. He's going to be hunting them down. It's going to be a deadly weapon of some sort that could cause harm to someone, unless you want to, well, use harsh language. Yes, that is a aliens reference. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even see this comment. Oh, that's funny. Yes, exactly. Let's see. I saw, yes. Good evening, Adega. Yes, it is Adega. Adega. No. Hello, Mike. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. But, it's a slingshot. Could you imagine? Can you imagine how ridiculous that would be? That's closer. I feel like that's closer to a gun than a scythe. Like that makes okay. A slingshot. When you're telling me that a slingshot makes more sense, you've done something wrong. You've really messed up. But really, a scythe? Like I don't get that. I really don't understand. It doesn't. It seems worse to me. I don't know. I don't know about anybody else, but when I grew up, I had water guns. We did what we had water balloons, threw it at each other, had water guns, laser tag, I just, I never went hunting, but it wasn't like a big deal in my brain. My brain at that age didn't comprehend it as being this horrible, evil thing, right? Like I've never held a gun other than like laser, like I said, laser tag and water gun. I've never even gone like paintballing, which I need to do that. I like it didn't have an effect on me. I don't know. Like I just feel like it would. if it was so bad, I just feel like it would have had an effect because Bugs Bunny was my favorite, so I saw a lot of Elmer Fudd. A lot. So, it's so unnecessary, but we see a lot of that. Like, a lot of, like, unnecessary things. Yeah, retconning. Well, it's not retconning, my bad. Just because people are offended by it, we can't have that. Which is, that's insane. That's complete insanity to me. Like, unless we have like a unanimous vote that this one thing is awful, or like you couldn't even do that because no one's going to agree on everything. Human beings don't have that kind of nature. So to, carve out a portion of the population and listen to them and what they're saying, especially if it's small, I just no. I didn't even know this was a thing. No, no, no. I think I may have gotten. What did I get on? I have no idea what I got on my fifth berry. No idea. I didn't know that. Why would I know that? I'm not putting like okay. If I'm 10 or not that long ago, and I have a water gun, I'm putting freezing cold water in it, not cinnamon water. I'm just saying. Let's see. Oh, and HBO Max also did a fun thing. This came out today. Gone with the Wind, another movie I haven't seen. Yes, you can put that on the list of movies I have not seen. Just decided to get rid of it. Now I know it's not gone forever, right? It's not gone forever, but it's like I found out there's a tweet that went out, and I actually did a little bit of research on it because Lord knows I'm not going to just take Twitter at its word because it's Twitter. And I have a fraction of some sanity happening here. Apparently, there's a black actress in there that was the first black actor ever in the history of ever to win. I think was it an Academy Award? Yep, there we go, Chef. Thank you, Chef. Yes, not just a black woman, just ever, by a black actor. Like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I saw that ambassador. Yeah, I thought that was funny. I was like, yeah, I was planning on doing that, but yeah. Yeah, no, totally justified. It's like, where does this stop? Like, I know it's small things, but that's always how it is, isn't it? It always starts with these little things that you're just kind of like, whatever. I guess that's okay. That's always how it starts. And by the time we get down the road, it's like, oh, like, who knows what it's gonna look like? I mean, did y'all? Okay, if I would have told y'all like I don't know a year ago that Elmer Fudd was going to have a scythe instead of, I'm gonna assume it's a hunting. I don't know. Like I don't know guns. Uh, a hunting rifle. Like, you laughed. I would have told you 2 years ago that Palpatine was going to be in the Rise of Skywalker. You would have laughed at that too. We would have laughed at a lot of things that we now know, and it's like these little steps, right? Yeah, I know the Palpatine thing. I was watching something before that about. Never mind. Anyway, it's just it's ridiculous. Like I don't understand how you can get how you can base things off people's feelings like that. I don't know. I don't get that. Yeah, 2020's been interesting. It has. I have seen some things that if you told me last year, I wouldn't have believed you. If you had told me in December of last year, I wouldn't have believed you. It's been so many things happen. Whew. I mean, it's just like, oh, okay, right. Oh, you would have told me. You told me some of the stuff in like January, February. I wouldn't have believed you. Uh, that kind of year, right? Is there going to be a summer box office? God only knows. Let's see. 20 years ago, there was a company here in Utah that would sell people edited. Don't watch the movie. That's like the clean version of a song, you know? If that song is so awful that you have to do a clean version on it, maybe just don't play it on your radio. No. But they want so what they want is they want their cake, they want to eat too. So they want to give you the song. And it's not really the song that you're used to. It's a censored version of the song. So it's the same thing here, right? And the fact that this was 20 years ago just kind of makes me sad in general. Because maybe this started sooner than we thought. It just, I don't know. Get a grip. If it's so awful and it makes you feel so upset and you're just so triggered, and you can't handle it, then don't watch it. Because people who can handle it don't want you messing with their stuff. I know, what a concept. I'm awful. I need to be canceled. I would say it sucks. I've had some pretty good moments this year, but in general, I would say it's been. I wish it would. I wish it would just calm down. It needs to calm down. That's what it needs to do. It's like It's like having a dramatic moment every month, right? It's just, hey, let's have a pandemic. You know how everyone's been joking about that zombie apocalypse? Yeah, let's have a pandemic. That's a good plan. Let's do that. Good idea. Let's see. Oh my god. No, we don't have flying cars, but you know what we do have? The possibility of a 3.5 hour 2016 Ghostbusters cut. Doesn't that make up for it? Isn't that better? Yeah. Ugh. See, I don't want to give I don't want to give 2020 another chance to go, because, well, do you think it's gonna be better the second time? I don't want to take that chance. Like, we're almost halfway done with this sucker. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. Let's see. It started with books. Can't have books available. Yeah. Yeah. Like Wizard of Oz. I didn't even know the Wizard of Oz was a book until like a couple years ago. Uh, they were book burners. Now they want to rewrite history by moving changes. Yeah, it sounds unfortunately familiar. Um, you know, it's not. It's just what was another one? Help me out. It was uh, Huckleberry Finn, I think. I didn't read that one when I was in high school. There's a few I actually, yeah. There was a couple that I should have read, but I did not because no, I have a finite amount of time on this planet, and reading that book was not going to be a moment I wanted to spend. So thank you, Spark Notes. Let's see. Eh, they can't handle it, then they can't. They maybe they'll come back. Who knows? Butterfly McQueen. Yeah, I didn't know the actress's name. I know, I should have done my research beforehand. What can I tell you? She was unable to attend the premiere because it was held in a white theater. Oh, fun. That was okay. Yeah. They seem to be trying to bring segregation back. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed it? I've noticed it. Yes, I know. I've gone off on a tangent. If you thought this was staying, I stayed on topic longer than I thought I was. Uh, but it's really, what it really comes down to is, yeah, I'm not talking about Looney Tunes anymore. However, it is a part of the same problem, right? So it's all connected. It's all connected to this idea that this thing offends these people, so we can't have these things, you know. Can't do it. We can't do it. We refuse. So we're gonna make a fool of ourselves and have Scythe from our FUD. Good plan. Makes absolutely no sense. Like I said earlier, I think Lori said it earlier. Crossbow would have made more sense than a scythe. Really, scythe. Again, I've never been hunting, and I know that's stupid. You have a deer. You have a deer out there. Okay, what's gonna happen when you go? I'm assuming you're chucking it because the idea that you're sneaking up on that thing like so close that that it's in arm's reach, relatively speaking, arm and a half, two. Really? Do you float there? I don't know. It's not a long range weapon, so you at least make him hold a long range weapon. Jesus, I don't short range that close range is not going to work. It's just not. It's going to look ridiculous. And I don't know how I don't know how you're going to draw that. I think it'd be funny if instead of like a gunshot, like warning Bugs Bunny or Daffy, whoever he's deciding to hunt. You just hear this. It's a scythe. He threw the scythe. It's like, I mean, really, if you're going to do something that ridiculous, just roll with it. Make it absolutely as hilarious and stupid as possible. Hello, Josh and Rebecca. Yes. It's like, what happens when this goes out of style? What happens when the pendulum starts swinging back? How ridiculous is all of this going to look like? I mean, it looks ridiculous now. So, Lord knows how this is going to age. I think it's going to age like milk, honestly. Oh, hold on. There we go. Stupid chat jumping on me. How dare you? Pumpkin catapult. Still less stupid than the scythe. Still less stupid. I mean, yeah, but so he's just gonna miss now. He's just gonna, we just throw it and he misses. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't understand. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. No. I don't understand what you're saying. He always misses. No, I understand that. But, like, he's just, it's more plausible to do it with a gun than a scythe. I'm just saying, in general, I know I'm repeating myself a bit, but it's like the more it's so ridiculous. Like the more I'm saying it out loud, the less I'm believing it. Oh my god! Has anyone seen these cartoons? Are you talking about like classic Looney Tunes or like what they're creating it into? Is that what you're saying? Let's see. There's a delay, lovely delay on the on here. Yeah, I'm young. I'll run with it. Who's writing this now? That's a great question. I don't know. I have no idea who's writing it now. I know it's being shown on HBO Max. Uh, I have no idea. Yeah. They've stood the test of time for almost a century, and now everyone's acting like it's yeah, I know, but apparently everything brings in the apocalypse now. It's like, oh my god, I just, there's no reason for it, and it's not like what it looks like is because they gave the fans a Snyder cut, and now they're doing all this other stuff. I don't know if it's just brands being brands because of the current environment and climate of everything, but it's insane. Like, first of all, I don't think you need to do that anyway. I don't think you need to bring out new stuff in regards to that. It's like, okay, I'll give you an example. Something that needs to stop being brought back up again is Scooby-Doo. Like, I swear, every couple years there's a new Scooby-Doo thing. Like, that sucker started in the 60s, and I love the classic Scooby-Doo. I do. But there's so many reiterations, and there's some that are good, there's some that are really bad. Really, really bad. I just, come up with something new. I believe in the latest thing of Scooby-Doo is that movie that came out that was like, you had to order it and stream it, because it wasn't going to come out in the theaters. I saw somewhere, and help me, correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong. I swear there was a scene in that movie where Daphne says, like, toxic masculinity under her breath. It's like, oh, really? Daphne? Really? You're gonna do that? Sweetie. Whew. I'll think, of all people on this planet, you want to start talking about that? I'm just saying. It's little things like that. Like, and it's not just like one thing. It's always small little increments, like I was saying earlier. Little by little. And they just keep doing it. I mean, who was it? It was Proper Jeremy. Is it Proper Jeremy? He goes by a different name. Justin Proper. Justin Proper. He found out that in Back to the Future, they cut out that little scene where Marty's looking at a magazine and sees how to put it, not like fully clothed women, because how dare that be in a movie. I just, and yeah, cut it out, and they would have kept it too if someone had started that whole thing. Or the the butt wig, I think that was coined by Purple, if I remember correctly. I didn't see that movie that was for, so it just, I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh. Quill the Wabbit will be faced with Quell the Man. I think that's supposed to be a Karen joke. I could be wrong. Oh, Splash. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't see that one. Yeah, put that on my list too. It's like, oh my god. It's just, it's a go, Tabby. I thought, not the worst casting. Not the worst casting. I grew up with that. That movie's a trip. The live action Scooby Doo, that's a trip. Oh my god. I just, The problem is that when they start doing this on streaming services, right? What's gonna stop them from just doing that to like everything? Like, how many movies are there out there that's been edited that we don't know about? That we haven't happened upon? That have been edited? Have had things cut out of them? Lesser known classics? No. 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 Well, I mean, I don't want to challenge you. I know you, Kronos, okay? I know you, okay? I'm not challenging you to do something there. Alright, let's see. Yeah, just the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, I never really gave physical copies that much because growing up as the internet was getting, um was kind of getting its shit together, I guess, to modern day, I I I kinda just yeah, I am a millennial, I stream a lot. Yeah, I do, I stream a lot of things. I watch a lot of things like that, and in my brain, because I streamed and I paid for that streaming service, it was like I never saw the reason to get physical media until I started realizing that it's kind of brought to my attention that yeah, they can edit stuff, but I just never thought like, why would you do that? You know, why on earth would you do that? Why would you edit something? I don't get it. But I mean, I've started getting a lot of physical copies of movies that I love. You know, the classic little like $3, $5, $7 bargain bins, like a Walmart and Best Buy. I go to those now. Um, anytime like I have a chance or a moment where I'm out, and I buy one. I I don't want you to edit things. I don't want you to edit things because modern day doesn't like it. How are we supposed to learn as a society if you edit things out? If you make things different than they were? Again, I know I'm talking this is about like Looney Tunes, and I know it's easy to, you know, dismiss it because it is Looney Tunes. It's like it's a kid show, right? But I don't I don't see it getting I don't see it getting better. You know, if we just ignore it, then what is it? What's that phrase? It's like evil happens when good people say nothing or do nothing. Yeah. Like what okay, crazy idea. What if something happened to the originals, right? So like what if they get rid of the original film of the you know, and their vaults that they have? What if they get rid of that? But if they start and they have started getting rid of like physical copies for things. There are things that is really hard to find physical copies of. But if you want to learn from the past, you have to keep the past around. Because if you don't know that it happened or that it existed or how are you supposed to learn from it? You know, I just yes, it has become my best friend too. That and also I said at Best Buy. There's those little bins. And there's some really good stuff that you'll find in there. Is that where I got that? Is that where? Maybe. Yeah. How easy would it be? All your favorite movies. Gone. How easy would it be? Too easy, actually. That's the answer. Let's see. Your physical media can and has been changed. They update now. How many players do you see without an internet connection? All of them must be updated. All of them must be updated. Don't think they haven't used that yet. True. My actually my for the watch party for Young Frankenstein. It's actually the first time I've had a chance. I'm actually pretty busy most of the time. It's actually like sit down and watch a movie on my DVD player. It also doubles as a Blu-ray player, but it was it I started panicking. This is like crap. Like I don't know where else to find this movie, and I really don't want to pay for something that I already have a copy of. Um, and it wanted to connect wirelessly to my internet, and I was like, you just read the disc, and it's all plugged into the TV, into the outlet. It should be good. Luckily, I was able to actually like skip that process, but I got like really concerned. I was like, why do I need a wireless connection for physical media? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. Um, I don't know. I also didn't read the manual. Who reads the manual on things? Oh man. Hopefully not. And it isn't like conspiracy theory time, but just question everything, I think is how it was put to me. Just fact checked everything. Like just because some I know it's a silly thing to have to say, but don't trust everything on the internet. Actually go out and do your research. I know it's very easy in our busy everyday lives to just see like a headline or just, you know, just to see a screenshot of a headline, but um it's easy to fake things if you know what you're doing. And a lot of people know what they're doing. So do your own research so you don't become sheeple. Let's see. What else? Yes. Think critically, question challenge. Exactly. Critical thinking. That's not really as someone who really recently got out of, school, not that recently, like within a few years, but I didn't have any critical thinking classes. I had one kind of briefly go over the concept of critical thinking, but a lot of the critical thinking that I've had to learn came from my own research and my own like looking into things and questioning and that kind of stuff. It's yeah, it's really actually not being taught, or maybe I didn't remember it, but it's not part of the next generation that's coming up over there. Well, I guess technically Gen Z would be the next generation, but you know, I just no, yeah, I know, and I know. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds like obviously, Eris. What, why on earth would you have to say that? You would be surprised with how many people just read the titles of articles and not the articles themselves and just take it. I mean, how many times have you seen that? where the article says something in their title, but then kind of you read the article and it's like, you sure? You sure you picked the right title for that? And yeah, editing is a thing. People can edit things, people can Photoshop things. It's really not that hard. it they don't yeah. I was born in the 90s, so um funnily enough, a lot of critical thinking has come from I've mentioned it 1,000 times, and anyone who knows me knows I'm a big fan of them, but like Mahler and Rags and all them, and that the EFAP community has really taught me how to like watch movies critically, um, based off objectivity, and it's helped me in a lot of areas of my life, not just when watching movies, but I am fun fact, yeah, I am trying to also write a book series, and I had to scrap the whole thing because I had the whole outline written. I had to scrap the whole thing because I realized what I was doing was stupid. Actually, um, it just sounded dumb, and there's a lot of payoffs for things that I didn't build up to and whatnot, and it's like it's something that I had been working on for a majority of my life, kind of building up, and it changed and evolved as I got older. But like imagining that is what I was okay with. It's like, okay, well, I need to know more. So obviously, shout out to them. Yes. And if you don't understand what this means, like go go watch EFAP. I promise. It'll make sense. Uh yeah. I have to show all the memes. Yes, we have. Yep, yep, yeah, exactly. Josh and Rebecca know what I'm talking about. They're fans too. So you see any of these, like, yeah, that's our little exactly. It's. I'm dead serious when I say this. The planet would have been better with off of the map. I don't know if I entirely agree or disagree with this. I think someone should make a movie on that. Come on, get writing, Mark. Oh, I had a philosophy class. I didn't I didn't it was bad. My teacher was awful. Didn't help me at all. That should have been because I either could take a philosophy class or a math class, and so I took philosophy, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I would have had, like, a good philosophy teacher. I did not. No, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's a person. It's a person. Let's see. There's a change in the middle of my early education. It no longer matters if you're correct at all or not how you got the answer. Yeah, I noticed that too. Um, like I understood like in math, um, it was like you could write out you do all the work. You got to show your work, or you don't get full credit for the problem, and it has to be the way that they were taught because even if you came up with a better way and an easier way, or you had a calculator. I know, mind blowing, but yeah, it I I I wish I could say that this was going to get better. I wish I could. I really do. Uh, but here, y'all know, we know that it's only going to get worse before it gets better. But we need to have a very close eye on this stuff. We gotta make sure that when when they start editing out stuff, now we know, you know? It's like I'm not I'm not giving y'all homework, but if I was quote unquote giving y'all homework, it's like just watch stuff. Watch more movies, TV shows, make sure, you know. Lord knows if the things that we've missed. I I just hope I just hope we don't lose anything permanently when this happens. Oh, hey, Captain Trek. It's fine. It's fine. You can come in whenever. There's no curfew. Like you don't have to be here at the start. But I appreciate you coming in. I really do. Man. And again, I know it's just Looney Tunes. It's just a TV show. It's just this, you know. It's like, oh, modern climate, get rid of the guns, whatever. But it's not just that. It's never just that, you know? No. No, that wasn't a rant. I thought I was gonna actually rant today, but I did not at all rant today. I have to be in a. Y'all put me in a better mood. Yes, y'all did. Y'all put me in a better mood. I was like borderline going to start ranting, but blame squirrel. No, it was not a squirrel. I actually connected it back. That was a very giant circle, huge circle. Just like we went the long way home, okay, to get circled back to the beginning of the topic. So what would a rant be like? You would know. You wouldn't be asking the question, is that a rant? No, you would know. Those who have heard me angry know when I'm ranting. There's no question and answer, but no. I don't know if I can even say this without it being copyrighted. Isn't that ridiculous? That's for a whole nother day. We go. The lack of teaching philosophy. Let me try that one more time. Let me actually try to read the language that I grew up with. The lack of teaching philosophical thought focused on the problem of knowledge, the problem of conduct, and the problem of governance in schools has created a citizenry incapable of self-governance. Wow, that was actually damn RR. Holy hell. That was great. That was wonderful. Yeah. I don't even know if I could. I don't know. I think that's perfect. Yeah. Self-responsibility too, not just self-governance. She knows. She knows. No, actually, it's funny is you asked me if I was a rat. That's so that really does make me laugh. I no, no, no. Oh, no, I'll give you a rat. I'll put him to shame. You don't want to make me mad. You really don't want to get on my bad side. I'm serious. You think I'm called the battle angel for just no reason? Come on. No, it's not a squirrel. No, I promise. I actually managed to make it all the way to the background. Yes, perfect. And you know what? It is going to turn into a squirrel if I keep going on. If I keep this thing going on any longer, been about 51 minutes, which is about, around an hour was kind of when I wanted to wrap this up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I need to... No. Or maybe yes. I don't know. I haven't decided that. There's your chaotic answer. Yes and no. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. As of right now, for those of you who are on Twitter, and didn't see this, I did tweet out that I will be Wednesdays. I'll be on at Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central, and then Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central. That's from here on out. If something changes, I will definitely let you know. Have you? Have you now? All right. I don't know. I don't know if I could. Maybe. 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 Is it a rant until your voice cracks? Because the damn passionate one. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and say bye. Good night, Kronos. Good night, Josh and Rebecca. Crimson Mist. Thank you, Sammy and Purple, for wrenching for me. I really appreciate it. There's Mark, Lori, Derek. Let's see, Adega, RR. Oh, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Did I already say Kronos? Yes, I did. I'm already repeating myself. Darth Hastur. I know Loki's in here somewhere, but to scroll up it takes so much effort. Darth Monkey, Orath, Chef, Lori, Crimson Mist. Of course, Chris Persia, my number one. Derek, what's his face? Whatnot, Robert Pearson. Well, hope you all have a great night. And if I missed anyone, I'm sorry. I really am. I'm really terrible with names. You know what? Nobody knows. That's the answer to that. Nobody knows. Good night, everyone. Have a good evening. And I was going to say behave yourselves, but do what you want. Good night.